Hey everyone, I'm going to head down close to the river, even though the ladies are all running in an hour and a half or so. I'm going to get out now because I want to do a tempo run, so I'm going to head down to the river where it's nice and flat, and I'll see you down there. Currently, if you look on the screen, 16 Celsius, and it's going to snow tonight. So much for wearing shorts, I guess. No, I'm wearing shorts now, but maybe not tomorrow. It seems pretty grim out here right now, but it's still 15 Celsius. Time to pull out the old super trainers. Get to put some work in. Get this done before it all goes sideways. All right, first up, gotta do my warm up. And as you get older, it takes you longer to get warmed up. I was talking to Corey earlier this year, who's an exercise physiologist, a friend of mine. He said that your lactate bicarbonate buffering system, it takes some time for it to kick in. So at my age, probably takes 12 to 15 minutes to warm up before that stabilizes, and then I can put the work in. So I'll do roughly 12 minutes to warm up, see how I feel, and then start with my tempo. The whole warm up thing, so I'm running at a pretty slow pace, relatively speaking. Heart rate's still around 130. So if I was warmed up at this pace, my heart rate would be probably 15 beats lower. And I can notice it in my breathing. And then all of a sudden I get my warm up, and then everything will start to settle. Oh, one other observation here. This is the first time I've worn carbon plated anything in 6 months. Feels like I have trampolines on my feet. Nice little added bonus. Reserved for those special occasions. All right, 15 minutes warm up done. I can start my breathing start to calm down. Getting a little bit faster with the same heart rate, so I'm good and warmed up now. So what I'll do, last week I did 7 minutes with a little bit of uphill at tempo heart rate. This is all, by the way, tested. This is tested. I did lactate testing in the lab 2 times in the winter/spring here in Calgary. So these numbers are not just made up. I don't just pull these out of the sky. So my zone 3 or tempo heart rate is 150 to 161. Those numbers don't change that much within a year. What does change is your pace. So as you get fitter, you should be able to go faster with the same effort and heart rate. So that's what I'm going to do. Last week I did 7 minutes, as I mentioned, so the goal today is anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes. I don't need to go anything more than that right now, so I'm just kind of starting to get the legs turning over a little bit. Well, let's get going. Coming up on 2 minutes here. Still haven't hit the low heart rate of zone 3. 147. Muscular system has to catch up with my aerobic system. Your body has to remember what it's like to run a little bit faster, because you want to try to be smooth, relaxed, in control. And I'm just fighting it now, but that will come with time. Okay, 2 or 3 minutes left. I managed 10 minutes. Took 2.5 minutes, roughly, to get myself up to the low end of zone 3. And I had a little bit of a hill, so that made it easier to bump it up to the mid zone 3s, and I managed to hold, pardon me, that effort for the remainder of the 10-minute block. But as I mentioned, when I was a little more out of breath, when the brain and body are not used to working at a specific level, it becomes easier as you are doing this more consistently. But I know some people out there, they're doing hard work all the time, and I don't recommend that to everyone. Have it even semi-structured, where you're doing it sporadically yet consistently. So you're not going out there hitting heart rate where, even if you don't have a heart monitor, just where your breathing is quite labored. You don't need to do that more than once, maybe twice a week, depends on how many times you run. Hey, got a 1 and a bit K cool down. And we'll see you at the end. All right, talking to myself down here at Baker Park. Just finishing up here, cool down, and just over 6 kilometers. Thanks for watching, everyone. Day off tomorrow. I'll see you in 2 days. Get outside.